What's up? 24 hours I've had the YEEZY PT-04 pants. And y'all, it has been a really good 24 hours with these things. First off, just overall experience, just a summary of the experience I've had with these. These are my first pants that I've ever had that are more of a shiny look to them. I'm so used to wearing joggers that are more muted, that are more kind of a matte texture, not really shiny, not very show-offy much. But these paired with the JC1, I got so many compliments when I went to the reunion, but not just the reunion, talking with all my old classmates, but when I was also, like going out and about. It was a nice like urbanish public area where there was a bunch of stores and like restaurants all over the place. And like the second I walk outside of the reunion, I get like two compliments right off the bat, like, "Oh my goodness, I love your outfit. Oh my goodness, the jacket's really nice." And like, "What kind of pants are these?" And I went to a restaurant. Not a lot of people in there at the Battery in Atlanta, if you know where that is, where the Braves play. So I mean, there's a lot like people walking around, going to clubs and stuff like that Saturday night. And I got compliments on the jacket, on the pants, the full fit. It was so overwhelming. I'm not used to this, these kinds of compliments. And so yeah, first 24 hours just wearing this thing out. Oh yeah, I went to the cafe earlier today, got a compliment there too. People were asking me about it. I mean, I could not believe how much attention this thing got. And it was just so out of the norm for me. But so I mean, looks obviously are going to be pretty dang good, I guess, in my case. For a size one, 33 and a half waist. I prefer like a 30, but this is a 30 in a length, but this is more of a baggy fit, so it's going to fit pretty long. But just the way that this thing folds in on itself and the texture, combine it with the texture, with the boots I was wearing the black version of my 500 high tactical boots. I'm wearing the sand colorway right now. But you just bring that all together, and it just made to be one of my favorite outfits I've ever worn of pretty much of all time so far, I guess. But yeah, as far as I know right now, it's my favorite outfit. This with maybe a black or white T-shirt with the necklace, and then the PT-04 with the 500 high tactical boots. There are some teasers of the new Yeezy boots on the website, so we'll see what happens there. Maybe I'll grab a pair. I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan. That's gonna hurt some feelings, but maybe I just got to see more pictures to see, different angles of it. But I feel like those boots overall may go well with these. But as far as like the 500 high tactical boots, I don't have the 900s, but these are the only Yeezy boots I have. They go really well with these. The material allows me to tuck these into the top of the boot and they stay there for the most part. It was only at the very end of the night after about 4-ish hours of wearing the pants that they started to like really want to come up, but other than that, they were pretty locked in. I drove with this thing and it was perfectly fine. I took this out in the rain today and I've noticed no observable marks or anything like that. One thing about the material I should talk about is the creasing and the folding. So, like you saw in the original review, I have to wear this super high up on my waist. So this is pretty accurate for how high up on my waist I gotta wear these pants, or else I cannot close the Velcro, and it's just, I can't even breathe. So when I do pull them up, Chai, go play, go fetch, don't play with my bag. It's the Yeezy Gap crossbody bag. You cannot play with this. You're going to tear it apart. Go play. But yeah, I have to pull this up pretty high in order for it to actually fit me, in order for me to actually breathe. Which, I mean, I feel like now that I think about it, for most pants, that's probably what you want. I'm just so used to wearing all my pants and my joggers super low on my waist to where it's pretty much sagging a little bit, but I still get like I'm really particular about my pants. So they will fit me a certain way because that's what I go for. I spend a lot of time when I'm shopping looking for like the perfect fit for me. So, but the perfect fit for me is he's tired. The perfect fit for me is like more of a skinny athletic style. Tons of room in the calf area because I have pretty big calves, and but I like the compressed waistbands. I don't normally go for pants that are just pretty casual like this, and I don't go to the office every day of the week, so I don't have to really worry about that. But even the office pants that I do have, they're kind of compressed at the waist area. Um, I know I'm kind of just going all over the place, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I wear them high up. I don't need a belt whatsoever. No point. They fit perfectly fine. I can't even like bring them out a ton. The point I'm trying to get to, y'all, there's a lot of creasing that happens up here like so, right? Especially when I want to like bend over to pick something up, or I'm just like sitting down. When I was eating dinner, like I noticed how tight that this waist was like squeezing me at the bottom of the stomach area. And I would say over the night, it got better. It got better. And then today, this morning, when I put them on and I went to the cafe, I didn't notice it as much. It wasn't painful in any way. It was just very noticeable how much it tightened up right here and the how unforgiving that this Velcro really is. I mean, I guess compared to like zippers, I think it's so weird. There's no real way to describe it until you try it on, but there's no real wiggle room. But I would say overall, the tightness around the waist did loosen up with use over the past 36 something hours. So am I still happy with the size one? Yes, I'm totally happy with it. When I pull it up, I think it fits me perfectly. Um, I mean, yeah, I got pretty big calves. I mean, I do skateboarding stuff. I used to do cycling, so I'm going to have more of an athletic leg. Um, but even though I think honestly, personally, it did look a little bit tight in the calf area, just because of the material and how it made my body look, like that self-consciousness kind of went away. Like I started to kind of appreciate my curves more wearing these pants. And I think I saw like Rick Owens or Malola, they had like a campaign where they were like really showing off the curves with the leather pants. And it was only after I got these pants and started wearing these that I begun to kind of appreciate that look for myself. If that makes any sense. I know we're getting really sentimental here, but but yeah, these pants definitely made me feel different. They're definitely more of a nightlife social style pants, or and some form of a statement piece as well. Like if you're wearing these pants, then you may want to wear something else that kind of shows off, a certain kind of avant-garde-ish like or classy vibe, but it's very urban for sure. Uh, how has it held up? Well, I think it's held up perfectly fine. Oh yeah, the wrinkling at the waist area. I know I went into the comfort side, but I meant to go into the more of just how's the material held up side. The cotton, this material, and I know on the site says nylon. I think it's more of a cotton material. I'll compare with the Yeezy cargos I got over there. But there's definitely some memory that will be stored here in the high compression, high bending areas. Down here you don't see as much because I'm not forcing it to like scrunch up and crunch up like I am up here because of how it fits me. But so I think there will be some memory. I think you will see these crease marks be permanent, but at the same time, because it's already, meant to be very curvy and wavy, I don't really mind it. I feel like it's almost intentional for it to be that way. Not like a defect, but more of like a patina that you would get with a leather bag. So I'm not too worried about it. Stitching and all that. There's some areas I noticed where there was some loose threads and whatnot that I didn't catch in the initial review. Also, see, I got my flash on right now to fix the lighting a little bit. But yeah, like right there's a loose thread. Right up there somewhere. Maybe that's a little bit sloppy, but I mean, I'm super nitpicky. It's nothing that I'm worried about whatsoever. But yeah, the material you can see where it's kind of you'll get your scuff marks. You can easily wipe these off with like a wet paper towel or whatever. It's not going to be a big deal. Am I worried about it fading in some areas? Maybe. That's going to come with time. But as far as being in the rain, I mean, I was in a decent downpour when I was walking to the cafe in these today. And I mean, I don't see any kind of watermarks or any kind of like smudges or anything like that. I mean, they look brand new still. After being at basically a brewery and club and then outdoors in the cold and in the rain the very next morning, these have held up pretty dang well, I would say. How are they in the cold? They're not the most transparent when it comes to letting cold in, but they're not the most insulative either. So I'm not going to call these winter pants by any means. They're not like the joggers that my dog's sleeping on right now. That's the Puma with the cotton, but it's like a insulated cotton. This is not very insulated at all. And it's pretty cold to the touch, so you're going to feel the elements more than you would something that is meant for those situations. Another comparison. This is the Yeezy Gap engineered by Balenciaga cargo pants, and it's the variation with the one cargo pocket, not the 3 or 4 that I think I've seen online. And we can just do like a quick side by side because both of these are technically cotton, I would think. I mean, I know the Yeezy Gap pants are cotton, but this says on the tag cotton. It says on the website nylon. I think it's cotton, but someone made a mistake somewhere. But yeah, here's just a side by side. You can see how the Gap is more of that cotton that we're pretty much used to. It is coated, but not in the same way as the coated cotton on the PT-04s. But like fitment wise, measurement wise, I got a small in the Yeezy Gap cargo pant. I mean, I'm not sure how useful it will be to do a side by side measurement. Maybe I'll put these on the floor and do a measurement there and just leave it on the screen. But as far as a live one take, I do want to get into y'all's other questions. There's one more point I want to make though. Because this thing sits so high on my waist, and because the thigh area is pretty tight, I can't really access these front pockets hardly at all. And the pockets themselves, they kind of sit pretty high up anyway. So it's just by design hard to access. I don't use them at all. So instead, I just like had my Yeezy Gap crossbody bag. I had it with me all night, had all my stuff in it, and that was perfectly fine. Or I just used the pockets from the JC1 to hold my stuff. I didn't really miss out on much by not using the front pockets, but that's one thing to note. I think if they were to make a second iteration of this to lower the front pockets would be nice. But given how it fits on me, maybe if you were skinnier, it'd be useful, but not really for me, at this size at least. Yeah, like sizing wise too, I think size 2 for most people will be the way to go, unless you're super, super skinny. And then if you're, like I said in the other video, big boned or whatnot, just get a size 3, don't even worry about it. Just just go with the 3. If you want to be safe, go with the 2. And if you're skinny, go for a 1. But let's go through these questions because you all left like over 50 comments on the first impressions video. Like, oh my goodness, it's so much to keep up with, but I can't thank y'all enough. Like it's a lot of fun to look through these and respond to them. There's this new YouTube voice reply feature that I used on the belt video, and that was like the funniest thing ever. So we're gonna have a lot of fun responding to these comments. But anyway, let's see what we got here. PT1 first impressions. And oh my gosh, y'all, like y'all were saying it's like the best review ever, like favorite YouTuber and all that stuff. Like, thank y'all so much. Like, you have no idea. It's so hard to like film these videos in my current environment right now. But I hope to change that come next year. One of the resolutions, a repeat resolution. So let's look at the more question comments. 500 High Tactical is super slept on, works really well with the pants. Yeah, just like I said at the beginning, it's amazing. So chill, wish your friends. Thank you for the video. Oh goodness, let's not be parasocial now. No, really, thank you so much. I do really appreciate that. Let's see, you nailed the review. Thank you for throwing the fit together. Other Yeezy Season X Close 2. With 0 questions. Actually bought immediately after watching this. Yeah, I need that I need that sponsorship, right? I need that what's the word I'm looking for? That endorsement. No, it's perfectly fine. I love just doing this for fun. Like that's all it really is. But glad it can be I'm glad it can be informative. It's late. It's super late. I'm sorry. This is how it's like when I'm doing one takes at 2 a.m. in the morning. Let's see, I got another one asking about the shipping. The thing about shipping with these, y'all, if you order multiple items, these items are made from like different places. I mean, but these come from China. But like slides are probably made in one place, jacket's probably made in another place, and the belt's probably made in the US or something like that. They have to like put them together in the same package, or they'll have to ship them separately. So if you have multiple items in an order, it may take longer overall for it to arrive to you, just because of logistics and stuff like that. Fit check is 100. Thank you. Great. Wonder what the size 2 looks like. Yeah, I have no idea how the size 2 scales, but I'm like confident that the waist is larger. So the waist is probably larger, maybe a little bit longer. We'll have to see what other reviews come up. And so, like, just search around on YouTube and just see if anyone has the size 2. And hopefully they leave like measurements and they do like a fit check and stuff like that. Oh, let's see. Great video. I love these. Really in-depth review. Maybe buy them in August. Still waiting for season X to ship. Awesome review. Got yourself a sub. Will, my mod says nice. Thank you, Will. These are dope. Thanks. Hearts. Emojis. Are you sure they're cotton? It says on the site coated nylon. That's what I mentioned earlier. It's probably incorrect. And honestly, I don't know if when I initially bought these, I don't remember if they even had the info panel like they do now where they're talking about the materials. I don't believe that was up when I bought these, but yeah, maybe someone has archive can check. I just don't know. But someone somewhere made a mistake. That's fact. What is the size 3 cover? Does measurement sweatpants? Like I said, we're gonna have to see what other reviews come up because I have no clue. Are these gonna wrinkle so bad? Yeah, they're gonna wrinkle, but I think it's part of the design, just like I said earlier. What size do you usually wear in jeans and pants? I am about 5'8" and I normally wear a size 30 in jeans. I'm hoping they fit. So yeah, if you're a size 30, size 1 is going to be ideal because I'm a size like 33 and a half or whatever, and you see how they fit me. But again, athletic leg, but if you're a size 30, you're definitely more on the skinnier side. So I think you will actually love the way the size 1s fit, but just know by design they are going to fit baggy. But as far as the width goes, maybe you'll have to wear it with a belt, but I think it'll still be perfectly fine. And yeah, that's pretty much everything for now. But trying to think, was there anything else I wanted to say about these? Kind of covered all the bases, did I try? Hopefully. Leave whatever questions you have in the comments. I will do my best to answer. These have been absolutely incredible pants. I'll probably do a separate styling video. And when I say probably, that means I'm probably going to do a separate styling video. So, and yeah, we'll test it out with some different boots, different sweaters, shirts, and whatnot. But yeah, these are really cool. And I want to see what else it comes out with. I would love to see more of this style, like jogger, compressed bottom, compressed waist in this exact material. And I think I would have my perfect pair of pants / joggers. And I would probably wear those things out. I'll probably buy 2. I love these. I think if you want more of that social party life look, but at the same time you want it to be kind of like subdued, don't want too crazy. I mean, it'll depend on the size, of course, but it's 2 a.m. I gotta end this video. These are pretty cool. Go for them. $40. And yeah, thank you all for watching as always. This mess of a video. First 24 hours. We'll see what they are like in a week. But yeah, thanks for watching as always, and more soon.